It's the Russ Parr Morning Show, and we've got Becky Pringle, president of the NEA, that's the National Education Association, on our celebrity hotline. You're a celebrity to us. The NEA is the largest teachers union representing 3 million educators. Good morning, Ms. Pringle. I got to call you Ms. Pringle because, like, we're in school because you're with the NEA, so I feel like I got to call you Ms. Pringle.
Good morning, Alfreda. It's so good to join you on the Russ Parr show. I'm sorry he's not here, but I am so glad to talk to you this morning.
And we are glad to have you because I've been doing stories all morning long about teachers and students and the mask. And so, you know, students and teachers are going back to school. I have a sister and a niece who are teachers. Just about everybody's back. What is the NEA's policy regarding masks and vaccines as we kick off this new school year?
So, you know, Alfreda, I taught middle-level learners the wonders of science for over 31 years.
Wow.
And I know, right? And this is what I know. No one wants to be back in the classroom with our students in person more than our educators and, of course, our parents and the students themselves. So I had an opportunity to meet with educators just a couple of weeks ago, just before schools opened for them. And they were so excited, just like we always are. You remember when you were a little kid, you had a new backpack and just excited to go back to school? Exactly.
Yeah. See your friends.
Right. All of it. New students, everything. But even with the Delta variant, really challenging all of us. We have worked so hard over the summer to make our schools safe, from the ventilation to cleaning them. And then, of course, the fighting to make sure that we put in place every single strategy, which includes vaccinations, and it includes masks. That's what's going to keep our schools safe, and that's what we are fighting to ensure they have.
So, well, how close to normal are teachers expecting this year to be, with some kids, you know, wearing masks in some places, some not, just everything with this whole COVID thing? How can it be normal?
Well, Alfreda, after 18 months in a pandemic, I don't think any of us are thinking we're going to go back to normal. We've learned a lot in education. There's so many things that our students and educators did over these last 18 months that we're actually going to bring forward. But we have to always center everything in safety, making sure they're safe. Many of our students still cannot get vaccinated, so we are absolutely in favor of making sure that all of the adults around them, the educators, as well as people in the community, are vaccinated. People who can be vaccinated should be vaccinated. And why we're having a debate about masks, I do not know. We know that masks save lives. So we are pushing to make sure that all of our students and educators wear masks. And then we want to make sure that we are providing them with an environment that brings them joy. Alfreda, some of them haven't been together for a while. Most of our students were, they were in school in the spring, but they're excited to be together. And we want to make sure we create an environment that brings them joy and allows them to learn.
Right. So I'm one of those parents who's like, please, I want my baby to go back to school. This is fun. Summer's fun. That's it. Give me 3 months and then I'm ready for him to go have fun, dear. So where can we go if we want more information?
You can go to NEA's website, NEA.org, or you could go specifically to Educating Through Crisis, because there not only are there materials for educators, but there are materials for parents too, so they can make good decisions. Because we know when our parents are informed, then they make good decisions for their students. So we want them to go there and get all of that information. And then if they specifically want information about vaccines, we have Back to School, where we make sure
to school. Okay.
Back to school. So we make sure that they have that information too, because they do want that information. And we're partnering with the pediatricians so that they can provide information directly to parents about vaccines for the students, because we want them vaccinated too when they can be vaccinated. And the last thing I want to say, Alfreda, you know that this virus has impacted our Black and Brown and Indigenous communities more than any. And so we have fought really hard to include in the funding to our schools, funding to actually get at the systemic root and cause of those inequities. And so we don't want to go back to normal. We want to make our schools better, and that's what we're fighting to do.
Got it. Thank you so much, Becky Pringle, president of the NEA. Have an awesome day and an awesome school year.
Thank you, Alfreda, and stay safe, please.